It's about a wastrel from the upper classes. Most of them are wastrels, aren't they, really? And he happens, by chance, to come into a house in which there is an incredibly strange person.
Benedict was offered and accepted a position as a municipal cleaner on the manicured streets of the charming market town of Speckham. It didn't take long for Benedict to start finding the job tedious in the extreme. 8 minutes, to be exact. At least the meagre wages paid for his small bedsit and his only real comfort, the occasional bottle of wine. Benedict spent a great deal of his time rather pathetically mooning over Violetta Pebmarsh Wicks, his ex-fiancée.
A great storyteller is someone who can weave magic using character and structure and prose. And of course, from my point of view, there's only Charles Dickens, because he's the best and greatest storyteller of all. But a storyteller who can hold your attention, fascinate you, and make you want to know what's coming next. That's the secret.
And there it was again, a low, quavering groan of despair. Slowly, tentatively, Benedict made his way towards the sound until he found himself in a large, gloomy room, at the end of which, in an enormous wing-armed chair, sat the spectral figure of a cadaverous old man. Benedict gasped. It was looking very much as if the stories were true after all. Slowly, the figure lifted a stick-thin arm and pointed a twig-thin finger, at the end of which grew a thorn-thin nail, and from deep in the figure's rasping throat came the voice of the grave.
Who would I choose to read my bedtime story? It's very difficult to know, because in an ideal world it would be my mother, who is long dead. But she used to read to me when I was little, and I would always say to her, "Read it again, read it again." She could never understand why I wanted to hear it again. But these days, now, there are two men whose voices I love. One of them is Charles Dance, and the other is Martin Jarvis. And I could listen to them till my eyes closed.